Now, where did this sneaker go wrong? Had such promise, it started off decently enough. Now, it's nowhere to be seen. In my eyes, anyway. The New Balance 1000. In this colorway, though, can it sway me? Can it change my mind? Can it change yours? Well, that's what this video is all about. But look, we've spoken too much already. The waffle, let's pause it. Just a second. The box. Let's start there. Now, for the most part, a standard GR from New Balance comes in this sort of grey box with some subtle New Balance branding around it. Nothing too exciting, but the product sticker does read though, M1000 NBU. Now, with New Balance silhouettes, it's always been a bit tricky in terms of sizing. For me anyway, because conversions, I had to go half a size up in my UK sizing, but US sizing, it stayed the same. So if you're from the US, honestly, true to size, and I think you'll be just fine. But I think the best way I can tell you guys is stick to your European sizing. And yeah, that way you should be all good. Now this colorway caught my eye straight away. I was in a New Balance store, you know, having a mosey around and all that good stuff. This color, this shoe, I was like, wait a minute. Had to take a picture, went on my story on IG straight away, but then I ordered them, got them in hand, had them on foot. And yeah, it wasn't the same buzz. I mean, they're nice, but in terms of the shape, in terms of how they look on foot, there's nothing wow about them. And yes, this shoe had its moment with the silver colorway on its release. And yes, that sort of iridescent colorway too. Very reminiscent to the 97 Skeptors. But yeah, the less I say about that, the better. But look, going around this shoe though, before we pass any more judgment. On paper, it's actually pretty good. Most of this sneaker is covered in this khaki colorway, which I really like. And then you got these very dark brown chocolate hits, which yes, I'm a big fan of too. And even the materials used are pretty good. You got these soft nubuck panels, which are very premium. And because it has Cordura fabrics on the shoe, a sort of collab, if you will, it's got that ripstop material on the underlays. So yeah, in terms of weatherproofing, this sneaker has got you covered. I'm not too sure about waterproof though. We've got the massive N logo in the middle on both sides. And then that sort of synthetic leather towards the eyelets. Now, if you look at this sneaker from the side view, you're defo getting Air Max 97 vibes. I'm not the only one that said it. Some people even say 95s, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. The 97s though, you can tell straight away. And if you look from the top down with the toe box, for example, I'm defo getting Yeezy 700 vibes. But leave it down below though, broskies. Can you see the resemblance or not? Now the lacing system though, is pretty interesting. I mean, you got the eyelets, which look pretty good anyway, but you've actually got the holes as well in between. So if you didn't want to use the loops, you can actually use the holes, which yeah, it might look weird. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But you got that textile mesh though on the tongue, which yes, again, adds to the weatherproofing. And then you got the New Balance 1000 with the N logo towards the top of the tongue. Now this is one of the things that caught my eye straight away. It's kind of like a double layer towards the heel counter, which yes, adds to the comfort. In terms of looks though, yeah, it's all gonna be down to preference. But those dark chocolate hits are the same on the sock liner as they are with the laces. Now I've got that subtle N logo towards the heel counter with the New Balance branding just underneath that, with the 1000 branding just underneath that too. Now this midsole, it's as beefy as it comes. I mean, it's got the absorb technology inside the shoe, which adds to the comfort. It's not the comfiest, but on the other hand though, they're not half bad. They're sort of in the middle. But yeah, nothing too special about the midsole. I mean, from some angles, it looks a bit like the 9060, but other than that, yeah, nothing too drastic. And it is kind of the same thing with the outsole. It's kind of separated, but at the same time, it does actually work on feet. Towards the back though, it is kind of horseshoe vibes, and yeah, it doesn't look good in my eyes. It's kind of similar towards the front too. What I will say though, in terms of on feet, the actual mid portion of those three panels towards the front, there is sort of like a bounce. Okay, where do we go from here? I guess it's about that time where we decide together whether these are a buy or a buy. So New Balance have been slowly climbing up the ranks in recent years. So many great models and so many to choose from. The likes of the 550s, the likes of the 2002Rs, the 1906Rs, the 9060s, and so on. So where does the 1000 fit in? I mean, for the price point, you would put it more towards the premium option from New Balance, but yeah, I'm not really getting that. Like, the on-foot experience is pretty good. I mean, they're not the most comfortable sneaker I've tried on from New Balance anyway, but they're not uncomfortable. And I think it's the same for the looks as well. They're not the best looking shoe, but they're not the worst looking either. I do kind of put this in between a 9060 and a 1906R. I think the 1906 is a very good looking shoe, Very pleasurable on foot as well, so comfortable. The 9060s, I can't really comment because I've never tried them on, simply because I think they're the ugliest thing that New Balance have ever made. Yes, I'm saying that on record. So yeah, that's why I put this in between the two. I mean, they're not ugly, but they're not wow, you know? Now in terms of colorway, this is the only one that has made me even blink at this silhouette. So yeah, that just says it all. So I'm a big fan of the khakis on this shoe and the materials that this sneaker's used. Because it's Cordura, you do expect premium. And yeah, this sneaker has it. Although the colorway I really like, it can be a bad thing too. I mean, how do you style an all khaki sneaker, especially one in this sort of shape from New Balance? It's a bit of a tricky one. Now, as you can see from the B-roll, from the on-foot shots, I look well out of place with this sneaker on, simply because, I don't know, how do you dress this sneaker? Do you wear them baggy? Do you wear them cropped or tapered or slim fit? The trousers might be a tricky one, but if you can pull these off, more power to you. For me, yeah, might need to figure this one out. Overall, just not a sneaker I'm vibing with all the way. Therefore a me problem, then it might be a you problem. Just another observation, bruh. Like the components of it, like the premium vibe to it, love the colorway, just the model, man. The model itself is just not for me. And I don't say this often because I don't get sneakers in the studio that I don't really like. On this occasion, and I love New Balance, don't get me wrong, I've got to give this one a buy. But comment down below and let me know what you think. Are you a fan of the New Balance 1000? Are you looking to get a pair for the collection, or is this an absolute miss? This shoe, maybe another colorway might do it for me. This one though, the 1000 overall that I've seen so far, nah bruh, nah. Anyways, do all that other good stuff for me, broskis. Come on, do me a favor, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yes, until the next episode, take care.